how did you get into this? You never did say. For a man to decide to do this, there's a million things that you could be doing with your time. You probably, like, I feel like most of us in this scene, we initially we're basically coaching our younger selves, right? Like that's what I'm doing. I needed somebody like me back in the day, and I'm basically helping someone who's where I used to be. So what I'm asking is that true of you? And if it is true of you, well, where were you? Like what happened?
Right. And that's a great question because that's the reason why I realize what I realize now. Because before I used to do that, I used to, a girl would give me resistance. I'll still keep talking to her and trying and, oh, let me hit her back. I used to do all of that stuff. And then what I noticed was I was like, wait a second, hold on. This girl over here who's just as hot and sometimes hotter than this girl made the shit so.
I'm asking like, but what's the story though? Like, tell me.
Oh, well, it was just being a player. I'm 43 years old right now. I'm about to be 44 next month, right? So when I was 16, I lost my virginity at 16, right?
Mm.
To my first girlfriend or whatever. And then from, 15, 16 or whatever, me and my girl was together for about a year and a half or something like that. And then after that, I just started going crazy, talking to as many women as possible, hooking up with a bunch of girls, got into other relationships, things like that. And so the thing was that I noticed certain things about, dealing with women. And then I started teaching. And then what happened was that I realized that a lot, because I used to listen to a lot of different guys back in the day, like David D'Angelo, even Mystery. I heard of Mystery back in the day, and I'm reading all these things.
D'Angelo's the guy that got me into all this, by the way.
You got what?
Like David D'Angelo is the man that brought me into this scene. Like I discovered his book Double Your Dating when I was like 18 years old. Never looked back.
So I read all those things, but then I started reading stuff like from Tariq Nasheed. I started hearing about Alan Roger Curry, Ron Will, Steve Dedeen, and all that other stuff. So what happened is that as I'm doing what I do, I realized that, oh shit, what is the most important thing to me, right, is being as efficient as I can be, getting what I want out of this game, right? And so what I realized is that the most efficient way to do that is to figure out what I want and be unwavering about that thing. When I interact with women, my interactions with women are very, very highly enjoyable, and it's an awesome experience the entire time. But the only reason it's that way is because the women I deal with do what I want. But the reason why they do what I want is because they're highly attracted to me. And then so you see what I'm saying? So now I differentiate the women who are highly attracted to me versus the ones who aren't. And so the ones who aren't always gives headaches, difficulty, waste time. And I'm like, listen, ain't nobody got time for that. So the thing is that what I realized is that I get the most successful, fruitful, enjoyable situations when I'm only dealing with women who are on the same page as me. You understand? And that's really where that comes from. So now I teach guys, hey, listen, there's so many women out there that you're going to be attracted to that are going to be about what you're about. So why waste time with this girl over here when you can go with that girl over there who's actually really about your stuff? You see what I'm saying? So that's where that came from. The reason why the stuff that I talk about with coaching and men being men and masculinity and just loving yourself, doing all other stuff, that stuff is difficult for most guys to grasp because most guys are still thinking about women. You understand? And this is the hard part for guys to get because I'm sure you heard of me say like the game ain't about women, all these other things on certain different things. So
But that's just something that you realize over time, though. Like I can tell you the moment when I realized it's not about women at all. I'll tell you the moment. So years ago now, was it like 10 years ago? I'm in London and I've had a date. First date, we went back to her place, we did whatever, and I'm walking home. It's a Friday night, so it must be like 11:30 or something, or maybe it's midnight. I can't remember what time it is, but I'm walking home and I'm covered in the woman's juices and I'm feeling very proud of myself. Yeah, like I'm like, okay, this is great. Then I walk past the bar and there's two girls at the bar, two American girls, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're really handsome. What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, I just had a date. I fucked a girl, and I've got her juices on me, so I'm going home." No, no, my God, you gotta come with us. I'm like, I couldn't believe that that's what they said at the time. I was like, what? They want me to come? But I just said I fucked a girl and I just said I'm covered in juices. Excuse me. Like, that was really weird. Like, now it makes sense, but at the time it didn't. Anyway, so I get in the queue with them. And then one of them doesn't get into the club for some reason. I can't remember why. So I'm in the club with the other girl. Now, bearing in mind that this woman, I've told her what I've been up to. So I'm thinking, all right, so we're just going to have a platonic time. And that's cool. I had no desire for anything else. You know, my balls are drained. It's like, whatever. Anyway, she starts backing up against me in the club. I'm like, what? What the hell's going? Like, my short circuiting my brain, right? Anyway, the long and short of it is this. I fucked her too. Now, afterwards, like, took her back to my place and then, like, we do whatever. And then she leaves. I'm like, hold on. I still feel exactly the same. That was the kind of experience that I dreamt about, fantasized about. I thought it would have been so amazing. But after that happened, nothing changed. I'm like, oh my gosh, whatever great, wonderful, amazing feeling I thought was going to have, I don't have it. I'm just the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, it's not about women at all.
It's the thing that most guys need to get to in order to be able to have their realization. It's kind of like, I remember Jim Carrey was talking about this. He said, he was like, I'm paraphrasing. He was like, I hope everybody gets everything they ever dreamed of.
Yes.
But that's not it. Because what happens is you're mentally, people are chasing the thing that they think is going to make everything better or make them happy and all that other stuff. So once you get that thing or that situation, that job, that woman, that money, whatever the hell it is, you're going to realize that, oh, well, the things that I thought were problems are not going to go away. I'm still going to be living. I'm still going to be doing what I do. So it's not really about that. It's about how do I, as a man, be able to enjoy myself in all circumstances.